James Cook had a standout performance, rushing for a career-high 179 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns to lead the Buffalo Bills to a convincing 31-10 victory over the Dallas Cowboys. Cook also contributed in the passing game, catching an 18-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Josh Allen early in the second quarter. Allen, known for his dual-threat ability, threw for a touchdown and rushed for another, setting an NFL record with his 10th game in a single season accomplishing this feat. The Bills secured their second consecutive win by effectively limiting the Cowboys' high-powered offense, holding them to just 195 total yards and 14 first downs. Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott struggled, throwing for only 134 yards and an interception, while CeeDee Lamb managed a 18-yard rushing touchdown. The Cowboys, despite the loss, had already clinched a post-season berth for the third straight season due to other outcomes in the league. The Atlanta Falcons' loss to the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers' defeat against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers helped Dallas secure their playoff spot. Ka'imi Fairbairn secured a thrilling overtime victory for the Houston Texans by making a 1-yard field goal as time expired, defeating the Tennessee Titans 19-16 in Nashville. Fairbairn's game-winning kick was his fourth field goal of the match. Despite Houston's starting quarterback C.J. Stroud remaining in concussion protocol, Case Keenum stepped in and completed 23 of 36 passes for 229 yards, including a game-tying touchdown. Devin Singletary played a crucial role for the Texans, rushing for 121 yards on 26 carries, while Noah Brown caught 8 passes for 82 yards, including the game-tying touchdown with just 3 minutes left in the game. For the Titans, Will Levis threw for 199 yards, but it wasn't enough as they fell to the Texans. The Miami Dolphins dominated the New York Jets with a resounding 30-0 victory at Miami Gardens, Florida. Raheem Mostert had an outstanding performance, rushing for 2 touchdowns and setting a franchise single-season record for total touchdowns. The Dolphins' defense, led by Bradley Chubb's 3 sacks and impactful plays, kept the Jets scoreless throughout the game. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa completed 21 of 24 passes for 224 yards and 1 touchdown. Zele Waddle stepped into the lead role, making 8 receptions for a season-best 142 yards. The Jets struggled, losing their 6th game in 7 outings, with quarterback Zach Wilson departing late in the second quarter due to a concussion. In a low-scoring affair, they secured a 9-7 victory against the Atlanta Falcons. Eddie Pinheiro's 30-yard field goal as time expired turned Carolina's lone lead of the game into a dramatic win. The game-winning drive covered 90 yards on 17 plays, consuming the final 7 minutes and 35 seconds. Quarterback Bryce Young, in his first start, was 18 of 24 for 157 yards as Carolina won for the first time under interim coach Chris Tabor. The loss knocked the Falcons out of a share of first place in the NFC South, dropping them to 6-8. Atlanta quarterback Desmond Ridder threw for a touchdown but also had a crucial fourth-quarter interception. Joe Flacco orchestrated a fourth-quarter comeback, overcoming 3 interceptions, and Dustin Hopkins made the go-ahead field goal to lift the Cleveland Browns to a 20-17 victory over the Chicago Bears. Flacco completed 28 of 44 passes for 372 yards and 2 touchdowns, leading the Browns to their 9th win of the season. David Njoku caught 10 passes for 104 yards and a touchdown, while Amari Cooper added 4 receptions for 109 yards and a score. Despite a strong defensive effort by the Bears, including 2.5 sacks by Montez Sweat and an interception return for a touchdown by Terrell Edmonds, they were eliminated from playoff contention with a 5-9 record. Baker Mayfield delivered an impressive performance, completing 22 of 28 passes for 381 yards and 4 touchdowns, leading the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to a 34-20 victory over the Green Bay Packers. Chris Godwin had a standout game with 10 catches for 155 yards, contributing to the Buccaneers' offensive success. Despite Jordan Love's solid performance with 284 passing yards and 2 touchdowns for the Packers, it wasn't enough to overcome the Buccaneers' offensive firepower. The win improved the Buccaneers' record to 7-7, while the Packers dropped to 6-8. Derek Carr threw 3 touchdown passes as the New Orleans Saints secured a 24-6 victory over the New York Giants. Carr completed 23 of 28 passes for 218 yards, connecting with 10 different receivers, including 3 for touchdowns. Alvin Kamara contributed both on the ground and in the air, with 66 rushing yards and 44 receiving yards on 5 receptions. Giants rookie quarterback Tommy DeVito, who briefly left the game for a concussion check, completed 20 of 34 passes for 177 yards. The Saints improved to 7-7 with the win, while the Giants' 3-game winning streak came to an end as they fell to 5-9.